Yeah, it's working. Welcome to this weekly Laugherzoom, starting again after the summer break. Yeah, and Katy's always with us. Thank you, Katy. So we got to change. This is I forgot to introduce myself. This is Rosaria. I'm a laughter yoga teacher and also yoga teacher since June in Nepal, and a customer experience professional advisor. And actually, since the end of August, I'm also a lecturer at Hogeschool Utrecht, the University of Utrecht. So because of that, I had to rechange the schedule for those Laugherzoom, and they're now going to be on Friday at 3 p.m. And also to coordinate better who can join, what is the best timing, I just created 2 new groups. One channel on Telegram, so you can go on wownow.eu/LaugherzoomTG for Telegram. That's a short, pretty link. And one for WhatsApp for the people that don't use Telegram. On WhatsApp, the short link is wownow.eu/LaugherzoomWA. I'll also add it in the notes on YouTube. So in this way, you can always be up to date on what is the next Laugherzoom. And every now and then, especially whenever a new series starts, I will also check in with a poll, what is the best timing and day of the week, so that we can have more of you that are interested sign up. And for the rest, the link for Zoom is wownow.eu/Laugherzoom. We have now done all the links and we are ready to start. So what we do in the Laugherzoom sessions, we first have a few minutes introduction, also about what is the laughter yoga and why it's so powerful. Then we start doing the warm-up, and then we talk about one topic. Today it's going to be emotional well-being, and we do laughter inspired by that topic. So starting with laughter yoga and why so beneficial, it's because it's this brilliant idea that we can choose to laugh unconditionally, regardless of how we feel. We don't laugh because we are happy, but we become happy because we laugh. And it just energizes us. And it also allows us to move from the fight or flight mode of our brain, restless part of our brain, to the rest and digest, and to just take a break, because it activates our parasympathetic system and it deactivates our sympathetic system. And it's basically the physiological, so laughter is the physiological opposite of stress. And I can tell you, this week I'm feeling pretty stressed. And I'm like, but just the moment I was like, oh yeah, now I'm going to do the Laugherzoom, suddenly all the energy and all the vibe again came back to me, even though I can promise you I was really not feeling it. But then you start laughing and immediately your brain goes, oh yeah. So that's a bit what we do. We choose to do it. So without any further ado, we're going to start with our warming up. So we start by clapping our hands, because that wakes up our childlike playfulness, but also it really activates our meridians, which are all in our hands. And then we can give it a rhythm. I can never pronounce this word. How do you say this word, Katy? Rhythm. Yeah. And then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we go ho, ho, ha, 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 with a very aspirated H, because that's activated diaphragm, which is another reason why laughter has so many health and physiological benefits. It activates the diaphragm, pushes up our lungs. We send out more carbon dioxide and we breathe in more oxygen. So we go like ha, 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 ho, ha, ha, ha. Very well, very well. Yeah, very well, very well. Yeah. And that's how we start with our warming up. And the next warm up that we can do, this was also still the series inspired by Nepal. So we're gonna go and do the namaste. So we're just gonna namaste bow to each other and going Then we imagine, I have it behind me, but it's under a polyp, so I won't take it. We imagine taking in our hands and singing ball, and we imagine striking it. So we go like, and then we tip it, and we go ding, and then we laugh. Ready, steady, go. And then. And then it's Friday. We have had all our worries and all our thoughts. So to get into the weekend with a bit of free hands, we do our mental flossing. So we imagine taking a dental floss, but this is a mental floss. We put it in our ear. So we go like, then we pull it on this side, then we start shaking, and then we throw everything out and we laugh. Ready? We go, Now we've done our warm-up. We're going to introduce a few laughters on the topic of today. And let me see also if I can share. Yes, it works. So the topic of today is emotional well-being, which comes from the SPIRE framework of Tal Ben-Shahar and the Happiness Studies Academy, where I studied in the last few years and I graduated. And it's about how can we really cultivate our well-being so that we can achieve the highest happiness possible, and identifies spiritual well-being, physical well-being, intellectual, relational, and the last one is the emotional well-being. On this slide, you find some of my favorite quotes on this element, and I'll also be sharing it to Instagram. But most of all, identifies two paths to strengthen our well-being. And the very first one, which is also the one I love the most, it's the permission to be human and to really accept every possible emotion. I always say in every class, in every training, also the customer experience one where I introduce the emotion, I always say to my students, if you remember one thing from me, let it be that there are no negative or positive emotions. There are only emotions that we feel when our needs are met and when our needs are met. Painful emotion and pleasant emotion, but all the emotions have to be there, and they're like the colors of the rainbow. So we have all different type of emotion, they all have their beauty, and in order to also see the rainbow, we also need to have the rain. So I will share with you what the RAIN acronym also stands for, and the second path is gratitude. So the type of laughter that I want to have inspired by these are first a few laughter about all of our emotions, starting with the one that we often have very strong feelings about, which is anger. We always feel like, oh, I cannot be angry, I should not be angry. But anger is an escalated emotion. It's something else is not okay. So in laughter yoga, we're going to do the anger emotion, like anger laughter, by pretending that we are punching left, right, and then very strong. And then we just eventually go faster, 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 and then we turn our anger into a laughter. Ready, steady, go. Like, out, and all the anger is gone. And very often behind that anger, there is an escalated fear or an escalated sadness. So then we do the fear laughter. The fear laughter, we imagine seeing something very scary and go like, oh, and then suddenly it's nothing, and therefore we laugh. Ready, steady, go. Oh! And the other painful emotion, which is often there, it's sadness. So with sadness, we cry. So we now imagine our cry and our tears like the rain, which then free up the beautiful rainbow. So we let the tears come down and we go like, and then we just look at our beautiful rainbow and we let it expand and we laugh. Ready, steady, go. And another one, it's what I call the emotional cleansing laughter. Sometimes we just had an argument, or there is something which has happened, or a misunderstanding that makes us all sad, fearful, anger. Maybe we don't even know which emotion we are feeling. So what we do, we just imagine that we are looking at all our emotions. So also the acronym RAIN stands for recognize, accept, investigate the needs, and nurture the needs. So in this emotional cleansing laughter, we imagine that we feel all of those emotions, and we like imagine we feel them. So we go like, oh, we then imagine holding our emotions if they are on a cloud, and we caress them, and then we put them on our heart, and then we just laugh and embrace them all and imagine nurturing our needs. Ready, steady, go. Oh, 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 oh. You can even imagine those hearts going from your heart. So after we have done this emotional cleansing laughter, we start to feel more love for ourselves and love for the people around us. So we go, eh, eh, eh. It's like laughter. As our heart fills up with love, so comes also the gratitude. So, and then we can imagine doing the gratitude laughter. So we go kind of in a, again, we could imagine a namaste position, but this time it's really like be thankful for everything around us. So we go like, eh, eh, eh. So you see that our heart starts to move from all those sad and painful emotions to just more pleasant emotion. And so we imagine the same also with our laughter. We now imagine we laugh just with every possible vowels that we can think of, move. So just laugh, kind of, this goes slightly into laughter meditation. So rather than me directly guiding it, we just laugh for a couple of minutes with all the vowels as we feel. Ready, steady, go. Let me quickly warm as you
Power surge. Woohoo! All the power.
And we already laughed fully for 10 minutes, even 15, really. So we can do the weekends like that, and that was gibberish. But
go to gibberish. Take gibberish for 200, Alex.
what I meant to say was we can do still it doesn't come to me, the weekend cocktail. Yeah, got it. So we do a shaker. And what do we want to put in for the weekend? For me, the weekend cocktail, still clarity of my mind, a lot of laughter, and just a lot of relax. I really just want to shut down and do nothing for this weekend. What about you, Katie? What do you want to
regroup and re-energize.
We close our cocktail, we shake it.
Ready?
And it's really warm in the Netherlands as well. It's like over 28 degrees, like close to 90, 100 Fahrenheit. And the final laughter we do is always the well done laughter. So we go and pat on the shoulder for each other for having taken the time to be here, for all our teacher, past, present, and future, and to ourselves for having taken the time to laugh. So and then we hug and we laugh. So we go to give the thumbs up while you're hugging. And always, after we have activated so much energy, we recenter with 3 long breathing in and out with the humming. So we breathe in, and when we breathe out, we do the humming beat. Ready, steady, go, breathe in. And the last one. And that was all for today. Thank you, Katie. And for anyone following also online, next week, also Friday at 3 p.m. I will actually be connecting from Italy next week. I have it's the second consecutive year retreat with all the other teachers with which I took the certification of laughter yoga teacher. So like we graduated in August 2021, and then we started last year. We said, oh, let's do a get together, a retreat. And now it's become a tradition, second year, that we meet again in September and we look at everything that we have learned and done over the year and we exchange. So I thought, okay, I'm there. I can just do a live directly from there. So I will be in Italy in this magical agriturismo called Atman. So I hope to see you there, and I'll show you a bit around. It's really cool. And I wish you a lovely weekend. I'm going to stop the recording and then I can say hello to you. And for the people on YouTube, wownow.eu/Laugherzoom, so you can join us directly live next week.